And hello YouTube, this is GSmaniamsmart and I'm sending out a brand new video for Gaming with GS, and today we're on Guild Wars 2 and we have another easy gold trick for you guys. I told you guys that if I think of any more, tips and tricks for making gold, I'll definitely release a video. It just won't be as frequent anymore. Well, here is one of those videos where I've thought of something really cool that I've actually ran into a few days ago. Well, actually maybe like a week ago, but I haven't really had the time to actually make this video with all the updates and all the crazy stuff going on. So here's another little trick. And before I actually start the video, I just want to let you guys also know, for those of you who are subscribed and tend to come to my channel, every few days, video production may be a bit slow this week and half of next week, because I actually have finals for the semester on May 3rd. And I'm going to be studying basically a lot all this week. So you may see videos come out a bit slow, but definitely after May 3rd or so, we'll be back on the regular schedule of video about every day or every 2 days or so, depending on how I do it. And definitely some channel changes are coming as well, so be prepared for that. I think it's some pretty cool changes. I think you'll like it. And yeah, so let's go and get started. Now, with the recent patch for the spring patch, Guild Wars 2 is rewarding players, and this guy's tails in my camera shot. With the recent patch, Guild Wars 2 is really awarding players to log on every day, right? Now, we already have this little system here in the achievements section that gives us, every day a new reward. Now, you can make some money off of this system here. Obviously, with, some of these crafting materials, you can make some money. I mean, nothing huge, really. And with laurels, you can make some money as well by converting them into T6 material bags. We've done a video on that already. And even mystic coins, like on certain days you get mystic coins here, you get laurels here, you get crafting material here, you get more laurels here, you get, at the end of the month, you get an ascended crafting material. All of these are opportunities to make gold. And all it really requires you to do is just to log in. That's it. Just to log in and click the chest at the bottom. And sometimes I'll have 6 mystic coins to sell, and right now they're about at 40 silver. That's an easy, 6 times 40, that's over 2 gold, rather, an easy 2 gold. We go ahead and type in mystic coins here. Mystic coins are 41 silver right now. So if your bank is full of mystic coins, you're not using mystic coins, you can make some quick gold off of that if you've already crafted your legendary, not because you use legendary crafting. Now, apart from that, we also have obviously the daily system here, which gives us the daily 2 gold just by completing 3 activities. Also very easy to do. It takes about 15 minutes to do, and it's super easy. So just off of this daily system here, just off of the daily login rewards, you can make an easy 3-4 gold on roughly around an average on a daily basis, right? Just by maybe doing 15 minutes of work. And apart from that, recently they've also added a dungeon reward. If we go to general and we go to dungeons, we clearly have the 5 gold reward for completing 8 unique paths as well, right? So if you're doing 8 unique dungeon paths a day, you're also racking in 5 gold. Now, this isn't including the gold that you get for completing each path, not including the loot either. So you can easily get 10-12 gold off of doing 8 dungeons on a daily basis, then get 2 gold off of your daily, which is a good 14 gold, and then probably get another 2 gold maybe off of laurels or off of mystic coins, which is up to about another 15-16 gold. So you could probably make roughly around 10 to 15 gold every day just by doing things that Arena provides you with: the dailies, the login rewards, the dungeons. Now, there are some other things you can do as well. They're on daily time gated. And this is what I've sort of been doing. I've sort of been doing this list of things every day, and I've been gaining a substantial amount of income just by doing these things every day, and I thought I'd share them with you guys. Now, one of the first things that I recommend you do is to take advantage of one of your masteries. Now, if we go to our masteries system here, and we go to Pact Commander, you see supply line management here. If you have this mastery unlocked, you actually are allowed to go to an NPC interior, which is a network agent, and he actually gives you a free item to buy with karma. Now, I guess it really isn't free since you have to use karma, but the karma cost is really low. Now, these network agents actually travel around Tyria every day. So they're going to be in different spots every day, but there is a page on the wiki, on the Guild Wars 2 wiki, that tells you where these network agents are. I'll leave a link in the description below, and you'll see sort of whichever section is highlighted in that little table there. I'll probably leave a screenshot on screen right now as well. You'll see that the network agent is listed there, and you'll basically be able to buy something with karma from this network agent. Now, it just happens to be that today the network agent traveler is in the Silver Wastes near the Camp Resolve waypoint. Now, there's about 4 or 5 other merchants in different areas of the game as well, but this is the easiest one I found. Now, if you talk to him, you'll see that he actually gives you several things. You can buy torn pages, you can buy a packed scout mapping materials, and you can buy a recipe. But the one we're interested in is the packed scout mapping materials, right? If we go ahead and buy this for 5,000 karma, and we press buy, you'll see that this item actually gives you current map bonus rewards, right? Now, if we use it in Silver Wastes here, what will we get? We'll get piles of silky sand, so it isn't really a good idea to use it there. But if we go to, for example, South Sun Cove, let's just go to one of their waypoints here, you'll see that we get the map bonus reward for South Sun Cove, so we'll get Vials of Powerful Blood. Now, you can stack up on these map bonus rewards. Like I said, you can just go to an NPC every day, and then maybe one day you'll see a map is offering lodestones, which also sell for very high, about 70, 80 silver. Giant's Eye, which sell for about 1 gold and 10 silver per. So if you hold on to these items right here, if you hold on to the Packed Scout mapping materials, you can actually just wait for a week that's really good, and you'll see there's actually a chart on the wiki as well, which tells you what's going to be coming up this week, how materials will be changing. But if we go ahead and use this, you'll see we actually get Vials of Powerful Blood, and we can directly sell that on a trading post for a good 60 silver almost. So that's something you can do every day too, and it doesn't take you very long at all. All you gotta do is go to the wiki, have the page bookmarked maybe every day, open it up, go to the NPC guy, and then just go pick up the item for 5,000 karma. I mean, 5,000 karma is pretty easy to get. You can get that easily in a day from just doing either dungeons or doing fractals or whatnot, and you can easily get that. And that brings me on to my next point, fractals. Fractals are also really good to do because if we take a look, daily fractals, we have a new whole daily fractal system, right? And just by doing one of these dailies, you actually get fractal encryptions, and these fractal encryptions can also once again be opened for gold. You can sell all the junk that you get to actually convert to gold, because some of these junk items sell for like a gold, sell for like 50 silver each, over a gold sometimes. So even just by doing the daily fractal, do scale 31 today, or you can do scale 15 today, you can get fractal encryption boxes, and then you can open those as well and also get more money. So doing the daily fractal helps, doing the daily dungeon, doing the daily achievements here, doing the daily network traveling agent NPC, doing the daily login rewards. There's a lot of things you can do daily. And if you happen to be like me, who usually logs on at night around 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you can even do the daily tequado, which only takes about 15-20 minutes, and you also get another extra gold. So there's a lot of ways to make gold in this game if you just do a list of things every day. So we've gone over fractals and we've gone over some of the world bosses you can do every day. Obviously, tequado is obviously the best one for me because it happens around the same time and I get a free gold. And then not to mention all the loot you get from that too, all the rares you get just from doing one run of tequado. I know you get tons of boxes of loot from doing tequado. Just try it out, you'll definitely see it. But apart from that, I also highly recommend you guys to find a gathering route. Now, what a gathering route is just a place on the map that you like to farm for materials, right? Now, you can do this with any material you like. You don't need to do it for every material in the game, right? But I like to do it with either these passion fruit here, or I like to do it because sometimes these will drop you passion flowers, which sell for a lot, or I like to do it with quartz crystals, because quartz crystals are also pretty pretty expensive right now in trading posts as well. So find a daily route to just gather things. If you want to do a wood gathering route, like seasoned wood, look, we got a passion flower there. If you want to do a hardwood gathering route, or a softwood gathering route, or seasoned wood gathering route, You know, wood right now is pretty expensive as well. Just find a gathering route that you want to do every day and just do it. You know, it only takes you a few minutes to do a gathering route, and you'll see you actually make some substantial money off of that. Let me just kill this guy real quick. He's being annoying. Oh, it's a veteran. Where did it fly? Oh, there it went. Come on, stop annoying me. Let me just kill you and continue my video. Alright, so like I said, all I've done right now is basically gathered 3 nodes, and I just got a passion flower. We still have 55 silver, and not only that, but we have passion fruit, which I think doesn't sell for that much. Yeah, it doesn't sell for that much. But you know, if you happen to get a rare, for example, if you do the quartz crystals, right? Quartz crystals, for example. Quartz crystals right now are selling for almost 7 silver. So in dry top, there are several nodes that you can harvest quartz crystals from. So you can, and if you have the daily home instance where you have the node that allows you to mine the quartz in your home instance, you can get more of these quartz crystals as well. Or if one of your friends has the quartz crystal, you know, just ask them if you can go to their home instance every day, and you can mine a good amount of quartz crystals and sell all of that to make basically another half a gold maybe. So I highly encourage you to at least find one good gathering route you like to do, whether it be wood, whether it be passion fruit, whether it be quartz crystals. Find one that you like and just run it every day, and you can make more gold off of that as well. Now the last thing I want to go over is time-gated crafting. Now this is once again a daily thing you can do. If you've noticed the theme of this video, it's, you know, about doing a daily routine to get gold. Another good thing to do every day, and it's very profitable. Once again, doesn't take you very long at all, doesn't take you very much time. You can literally buy everything off the trading post and still make a profit. If you are that lazy that you don't even want to get the materials out of your bank, or you don't want to farm for the materials, you can literally buy the materials off the trading post and still make a profit. However, I think for a lot of these recipes, you'll probably have some of these materials and you don't need to buy them, and you can make even more of a profit. And a lot of these time-gated materials are for crafting Masteries. Now, if I can get to... actually, I'm on the wrong character, so I think I'm just gonna... Cause I don't have huntsman or jewelry crafting on this character. I have artificing and tailoring, so yeah. I don't want to switch characters right now. So I'm actually just gonna show you guys the recipe on screen right now, and I'm gonna show you how much you can sell this for, right? So let's go ahead and look this up. Okay, so the first one is the clay pot. Now, I've already gone over this in a previous video, the clay pot, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But definitely, you can craft a clay pot from, I believe it's dry top. You can get the recipe, and all you got to do is get bricks of clay, thermocatalytic reagents, ectoplasm, and I believe it's some type of dust. You'll see the recipe on screen right now. But essentially, if you do this every day, you can get up to 8 gold, right? And you can just buy all the materials, and you'll still... obviously, for the bricks of clay, you have to do the dry top event, so that one requires a bit more effort. So, I mean, obviously, the more effort something requires, the more gold it's gonna be. So, if you're into the mood of doing dry top at least every day, you could probably craft a clay pot, because the other materials are literally just globs of ectoplasm, which is only 5, and they're about 30 silver each, so that's about a gold only. And then 25 thermocatalytic reagents, which is probably around 2 gold again, and 15 pounds of incident dust, I think it's called. And that doesn't go up to 8 gold, so you'll still make a profit. So if you want to do this one, you can, but I'll be honest with you, I don't do this because I hate dry tops, so I actually don't even do this one because it's kind of annoying to me just. But what I do is the plate of, I usually just type this in and it comes up. What I do every day, however, is the plate of Meaty Food, which is right here. This is the one I do every day. And this one just requires you to be a 400 huntsman, and all you have to need is large bones, 2 large bones, which are super cheap, 2 vials of potent blood, which is super cheap, 2 potent venom sacks, which are super cheap, and 2 pounds of incident dust, which is super cheap also, or you probably have it already. So you probably have these materials, and if you just use these materials, you get free 37 silver. Now, why is this so expensive? Because it's required for Masteries crafting. A lot of times, people don't want to wait every day to craft Masteries, because every day you can only craft one of these. People don't want to wait that one day, so just buy it off the trading post. So this is actually something really good to craft every day. It only takes you about a minute to do, and it's free 37 silver basically. Even if you buy the materials off the trading post, you're still making a profit. And the other one requires you to be, I think, 400 in cooking, which is this one right here. And this one sells for 70 silver. This one requires you to be 400 in chef. You need 2 slabs of red meat, which is pretty cheap. Ghost pepper, which is only about 2 silver. Saffron thread, which is also pretty cheap. And I think foxfire clusters have decreased in price, if I remember. Yeah, foxfire clusters have decreased in price. So even these are pretty cheap now. And these you can easily craft once every day as well and just make 70 silver very easily. So those 2 plates of food I tend to craft every day because I have a max huntsman and I have a max cooker, so I may as well take advantage of that. If you have a max huntsman and a cooker, take advantage of that because it's free. It's a free over a gold there that you can make. Now there are some other time gated materials as well that you can make, such as the heat stone, which is also a really good one. I think if we go on a trading post here, oh, this is the guild bank, not a trading post. I don't know why I closed the trading post. The heat stone is really great to make too. And this one can actually run up to, I think, like 20 gold, if I remember correctly. Let's check this out. Heat stone.
My crew is on the verge of a break.
Yeah, here we go. Heat stones. 27 gold. This one you can make every day as well. And the only thing you really need for this is a lesser vision crystal. And lesser vision crystals are fairly easy to craft because they're actually an ascended item. Is this? Oh, here we go. Lesser vision crystal. This is a regular vision crystal. Where's the lesser one? I don't think I ever crafted it because I had these. Lesser vision crystal though requires you to have, I think, only two bloodstone bricks and only 2 dragonite ingots and only 2 imperial stars, I believe. It only requires 1 auger stone. So these are very easy to make because we have tons of these. I mean, you probably have 100 dragonite ore sitting in your bank somewhere, or you probably get these on a daily basis. You also probably get imperial fragments on a daily basis, and you get definitely bloodstone dust on a daily basis. So why not use this, since they're all just stacking in your inventory anyway, and they're just stacking in your bank anyway. If you don't have, for example, I have the what I have is these 3 right here. They convert into loot. If you don't have these 3, you may as well use it for the heat stone because you only need 200 of each, and you can make the lesser vision crystal. And all you'll need then are the molten lodestones, which are fairly expensive, and the onyx lodestones. If we go check those on the market, those are fairly expensive as well. But I don't think they'll be more expensive than molten lodestone, which is right here. So you'll need 10 of these, which will go up to about, let's say, that'll be about 19 gold, right? That'll be 19 gold, and you'll need onyx lodestone. And the onyx lodestone will be roughly around 18 gold? Is that right? Oh no, you only need 10 of them. So it'll be 9 gold and 8 gold. So that would be 17 gold right there. And you need 15 thermocaloric reagents, which isn't that big of a deal. That's probably around another gold there. So it will cost you about 19 to 20 gold to 19 to 20 gold to make it. However, if you have some of these lodestones, it will cost you a lot less. But even if you have to buy all these materials, let's just say it costs you 20 gold flat to make these materials, like to buy these materials. If say it costs you 20 gold, even if you're selling it for 27 gold again, you're still making a profit of almost 3 gold. With all the fees off, with all the taxes, you're still making a profit of 3 gold. And that's added on to everything else that you're already doing on a daily basis. So the last thing I want to go over is the grow lamp. Now, once again, the grow lamp is, it requires a bit more effort because you'll see that the grow lamp actually is fairly expensive. 30 gold almost, right? And this you can't craft on a daily basis, but you can craft it every 10 days maximum. And the reason why is because this grow lamp actually requires a charged quartz crystal, right? And you know how earlier in the video I said, hey, you can just go to Dry Top and gather some quartz crystals every day and you can sell them. Well, instead of selling the quartz crystals from your home instance or from your gathering route, why not just keep those quartz crystals and charge them every day? You'll need a total of, I think it's 25. Let me check the wiki. Yeah, 25 quartz crystals. And you can get 25 easily every day. If you have the home instance node and you gather in Dry Top, you can get 25 fairly easy. So you can get 25 quartz crystals every day and then go to the Queensdale hero point, which is, that's the one I always go to. You can go to several of them though. But if you go to this hero point right here, it'll allow you to convert 25 quartz crystals into a charged quartz crystal, right? You need 10 charged quartz crystals. So in 10 days, you can literally make a glow lamp and sell it for 30 gold. Just by doing something every day, by going through your daily quartz crystal gathering route if you're doing quartz crystals. Now once again, this obviously requires a bit more dedication, a bit more effort. So like I said, the more effort you put into something like the clay pots, say you do Dry Top every day, you'll get the 25 clay bricks that you can buy from the vendor, and you can make the clay pot every day. But you know, grow lamp obviously requires you to do 10 days in a row, and you can make this, but you don't have to do it 10 days in a row. You say you don't want to do it one day, you don't do it one day. Like say you do it another day, gather the quartz another day. Just, you know, be aware that you can make easy gold if you just put a little time into it. And these aren't hard things to do. I mean, I continuously see people asking in the comments, oh, how are some other ways to make, you know, easy gold? These are easy ways to make gold. It just requires you to remember, you know, just remember that, hey, remember you have dailies, you know, remember you can sell your mystic coins, remember you can convert your laurels to gold, remember that you can do taekwondo every day and get a free gold, remember that you can make some of these plates of food and make 70, 50 silver. Remember that there is an NPC that gives you free map bonus reward for only 5,000 karma, and you can convert that into gold. You know, if you just write that down on a sticky note and remember that routine and try to do some of it every day, you'll make easy gold. And it's not that hard. So that's kind of all I wanted to go over for this video. I just wanted to show you guys that there are several things you can do every day that gives you a substantial amount of gold, as long as you just remember them, write them down, or, you know, just put a little bit of effort in it. These things aren't hard to do. They don't require much time. They don't require much skill. And if you can't do them all in one day, just do some of them. You know, just do your dailies, or just, you know, just definitely craft some of these foods. If you have a 400 cook, craft the food. It doesn't take very long at all. You can just buy all the materials at the trading post and you'll make a very easy gold there. And do the map bonus. The map bonus, I think, is very rewarding, because if you stack up a bunch of those map bonus items, and then, you know, one day where lodestones or giant eyes are on the list, you know, like I said, check that wiki page. One day when giant eyes and lodestones are on the list, heck, you're rolling in tons of gold there, because each of those things sell for about a gold. And say you have eight of those items stacked in your inventory for the past 8 days, that's 8 free gold just by walking to an NPC and buying 5,000 karma. So I think I'll end the video on that note. I'm getting a bit too into it. But yeah, hopefully you found the video helpful. You know, this is definitely something that I think a lot of veteran players forget about, and definitely a lot of new players don't know about. So I thought it was a really good video to put out there. Like I said, the wiki is your best friend. I'll leave as many helpful links as I can in the description. Definitely recommend you to look at the description. There's a lot of helpful stuff down there. If you don't follow the video, you know, quite too well, because, you know, I didn't really show you exactly how to make everything, because, you know, it requires me to, it will make the video very long. I have to switch characters and, you know, show you the recipe and everything. So hopefully it was sufficient. If any other questions, definitely in the comment section below. I'll definitely be on there answering questions you have, anything about time getting materials, anything about that. Also, you can do the daily ascended. Let me just go over this real quick, because some of you may not be aware. However, it does require some effort. If you perhaps, for example, this isn't it. Why is it? Oh, because I have to go to tailoring. That's why. If you go to these right here, you can make these every day too. For example, say you make one of these every day, right? This is also on a daily limit. You can only make one of these a day. So say you make one of these every day, right? And then say you finally gathered up enough of these. Once you've gathered enough of these, you can actually craft one of these, and this sells for a ton too. Obviously, this requires a bit more effort and requires a bit more remembering. Look, it's 14 gold. You'll definitely have to remember to craft this. It requires ectoplasm, and it also requires a heap load of these. You need 200 of these, but you get these everywhere. Like, right? We get these so many times. We get these all over the map. We get these. So, I mean, that's another option you have. Obviously, it requires more effort and more remembering, but I just thought I'd throw it in there because for some of you who are really into this time-gated stuff, you can make some gold. So, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Thank you for watching, as always. I really appreciate it. And plenty of other gold guides on the channel if you want to check them out. I'm trying to, with the recent dungeon changes, I have to like change some annotations on some videos because some things are now viable again. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video helped you out in any way. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It'll really help me out. If you didn't like it, you can leave a comment below as well and give some feedback. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave them in the comments as well. And I usually try my best to answer those comments within the next 24 to 48 hours, depending on how busy I am. I also have plenty of other content on my channel about different gaming tutorials, as well as general gaming videos for Guild Wars 2, League of Legends, Minecraft, and any others that you may be interested in. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, check it out. And if you like what you see, you can subscribe too. Would really appreciate it. You can also check out my other channels and social medias as shown on the screen right now. And with that, thank you so much, everyone. And this is GSmaniamsmart, and I'll be back sooner than you think. Don't go anywhere.